Are you planning a renovation or construction project? Choosing the right contractor can be tough. Here are a few questions to ask before you sign on the dotted line. In Quebec, anyone who does renovation or construction work must be licensed by the Régie du Bâtiment du Québec, which we also call the RBQ. In Ontario, it isn't the case. Contractors only need to be licensed or certified if working in compulsory trades. Keep in mind that contractors based in Toronto do need a Metro license. Make sure you ask the contractor for their license number and double check their status and legal name through the RBQ or the Ontario College of Trades. Hiring a licensed contractor will ensure you that you're covered to some degree in case there's any problems. Another way to protect yourself is to check the status of the company through le Registraire des entreprises in Quebec or Service Ontario. For example, if the contractor says that they've been working in the industry for about 20 years, but the company has only existed for a year or so, you may want to ask a few extra questions, so do your research first. It really is in your best interest to check if the contractor has a criminal record, as previous clients or suppliers may have sued them in the past. Since this information is a public record, you can check with the courthouse or online through la Société québécoise d'information juridique du Québec. In Ontario, you can research complaints against businesses through the Better Business Bureau. Some contractors are really honest. They'll let you know right off the bat that they do quality work but aren't the cheapest, or that they're a little more perfectionist but aren't the fastest. In any case, you're better off asking for references from clients who have done projects that are similar to yours, and this will give you the opportunity to ask questions about punctuality, cleanliness, or conflicts. In some cases, you might even be able to see the work in person. Many homeowners think that their home insurance policy will protect them if there's a problem like water damage to a neighbor's property or if a worker gets injured on the job. The truth is, the contractor's insurance is the one that covers this. So ask to see a copy of their insurance certificate and make sure that the beneficiary matches the name that's listed on your contract. After all, if the contractor shows proof of their personal insurance and you're signing with a company, you won't be covered. Will the person you signed the contract with be managing your project? Will they be using subcontractors? Who will you contact in case you have any questions or issues? These are all questions you want to have answers to before you get started. So be sure you meet with the construction site manager if there is one, and if it's not the contractor you met with. Renovations are stressful enough without having to deal with somebody you may not be comfortable with, so ask these questions. Ask the contractor where they get the supplies and how long they've been working with these vendors. If they've been working with the same companies for a long time, they're probably paying them very well, and this is a good thing. Larger projects typically have several stages, so it's important to establish a detailed work schedule. If there are any issues or delays, you'll be able to speak with the contractor and see how you can make up for this lost time to get back on schedule. Remember to negotiate the terms and conditions of your contract, especially if you're on a strict schedule. This is going to help if the contractor or their team causes some delays. Also, be sure to clearly define what a complete project looks like on your contract so you're all on the same page. Before you sign the agreement, you'll need to agree on a payment schedule. So the first payment will be the deposit, which is usually around 15% of the total cost of the renovation, and it should be paid as you sign the contract. And that being said, it could be higher if there are a lot of materials that need to be ordered, such as kitchen cabinets, for example. Other payments should be issued in installments as the work is being completed, with the last payment given when the project is completely done. This will help you avoid any risks of contractors finishing up quickly or running after your money if the work is not completed. Be sure you ask your contractor if they foresee any circumstances or issues that could increase the cost of the renovation. So talk about these details with them and have them added on the contract so you can protect yourself and the contractor. During the renovations, make sure you always maintain an open communication so that you know everything that is happening on your site. A written contract is essential. It should include a description of the work and materials, penalties for delays, costs, and more. Your contract should contain the following information: business name and address, the contractor's license and certification number, the start and end dates of the work, a statement that the contractor agrees to comply with municipal regulations and the building code, the contractor's insurance provider and policy number, a detailed description of the work that will be done, as well as the type and quantity of materials to be used, the total cost and terms of payment, a clause specifying that debris removal is included, and a clause indicating that the contractor must obtain your authorization in writing before doing any work that is not included in the contract. Vetting a contractor takes a lot of time and energy, but it's worth it. It'll ensure you that you're working with qualified professionals and will help you avoid any risks of unfinished renovations and a bad experience. If you don't have the time to go through all of these steps, we can help. RenoAssistance will find you up to 3 verified contractors for your renovation or construction projects at no charge or obligation. So let us help you create your dream home. Wishing you a happy, successful renovation.